Well, Vico, congratulations with Acapulco.
Thank you
And
so much.
you're welcome. So I know this is its final season. However, what do you feel has been its magic to maintain uh,
Ooh,
these past seasons?
I mean, we caught what's that quote that we struck lightning in a bottle. I think it's a really beautiful depiction of what makes us Latinos who we are. Um, the family values, the friendships, the partying, the hustling, um, the work ethic, the there's so much light and color and culture that Acapulco was able to kind of package and just feed to us through the screen once a week. And I think that's what kept the magic alive. Also, of course, Eugenio, that is such a loved figure, and he's so fantastic at what he does. So I think anything he touches is gold, and adding that to the mix just made for a show that I think will not be able to be repeated. It's just this one event that we as Latinos get to enjoy and treasure forever.
hmm Now, speaking of one-time event and Eugenio, I love the episode of a spa day.
When I read that, I'm sorry, but I'm just so I love that.
No, go ahead. Tell me about it because that's epic.
I know when I read the script for that, I was like, whoever wrote this, I'm sending a bottle of champagne to because filming this is going to be great. We got real foot massages. It was Um, it was just a fun time to just be on all of these silly different scenarios and I think it was also in the story it was very sweet bonding time for the two of them where you get to see how much the relationship developed from the end of the second season to that point and how much closer they are, how much more comfortable they are around each other. So yeah, I mean, we don't really get to see them ever again just interact like that and have a daddy-daughter date. So that was very special for me and and for Paloma. But yeah, it was so fun. Also, getting to see him do impressions of El Burro de Shrek. That was everybody there who was Mexican, who understood the significance of what he was doing, was just writing home about it because to get to see Eugenio do that. Also, because we always got to hear his voice, but we never got to see him doing the thing. So that was very special. It was one of my favorite episodes for sure.
Now he's a master for the comedy, as we all know. So, what did you get some pointers, or are you taking away with some of his tactics in the scene of comedy?
I will say I've noticed that his process has a lot to do with just rehearsing so much. You will be sitting in his hotel room, going over the lines over and over and over again for hours. So by the time he gets to set, he knows the material so well and he understands the comedy behind it so well that he can make choices. Um, he made choices, of course, in the rehearsal as well, and then he gets to play around with it just because he's so comfortable with it. But yeah, for me, even going, he wasn't directing, so it's a tricky situation when you have two actors giving each other pointers because that's, the job of the director, and usually we don't interact like that. But for me to rehearse with him outside of set and for him to suggest like, "Hey, do you mind if I jump in and give you a little advice?" Of course, every time I was like, "Yes, please tell me everything you can." So most of the time that meant just little choices for some of my lines or little suggestions like, wouldn't it be like, how about let's try you do this instead of this? And sometimes it would work so well and sometimes it wouldn't. He'd be like, forget what I said, let's just continue. So yeah, I mean, getting to see what that looks like and the exploration and the play behind that was really fun. And I've taken it on since whenever I do bump into material that has comedy in it, I kind of try a bunch of different things before I commit to something, as opposed to just being like, oh, this is a joke, this is how you say it. It's like, no, there's so many different ways of approaching a situation, and the thoughts behind the line, the subtext is what makes it funny. So that was really great, and I learned that from him.
Now, in the series right now, there's a mural. That's
Mhm.
we're waiting to find out. Well, I already saw it, but no spoilers. So, what would you say, Vico, your mural says today for you?
Oh
Your
my gosh.
personal mural.
My personal mural, you know, I kind of do have one. In the beginning of the year, I watched a TikTok with this girl saying like, "Oh, like this is the perfect time to manifest for the rest of the year. Write yourself a letter in present tense. This day, a year from today, um, with everything you would have wanted to do." And I did it, and then I thought, I would love to have a visual representation of this. So I made a collage, and I put sets in it. I put travel and Europe and this house that I wanted to live in, um, and the friends I wanted to see and whatnot. And I have that as my screensaver in my. Well, I have a lot of notifications right now, so I'm not going to show you that, but I have it everywhere. And it's we're in August, and every single thing that I asked for has already happened so far. It's crazy to me. So I truly am living the dream. I am living in LA, working in a wonderful show right now. I can't tell you what it is, but it's legendary, and it's such an honor to be a part of it, especially as a Mexican actor. Um, and I got to film a movie in Spain earlier this year. So I guess, yeah, that it's just my life right now is I'm live with my boyfriend that I love so much, and my family is healthy and happy, and I get to see my friends often. So I think the mural's looking really good right now. The mural's my vision board, and it's all coming true.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's
Thank you so
always
much.
nice to hear. So I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
You're welcome. Thank you and congratulations. And can't wait to find out about your TV show that you're doing.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.